Hello, my darlings, and welcome to my channel. I am the Queen of Clovers, named for my beloved patron, Bridget. And welcome back, my lovely subscribers. This is a general reading for Pisces, Mysteria and the Moon. This Pisces cards makes me think that you should be ready to shoot your shot despite not knowing some details about what's going on, Pisces. Again, as per all my readings, it is a general reading. Please take what is yours, leave out all the rest. And of course, those are the decks I will be using. Remember, this is, and I will timestamp every time I switch a deck. And of course, this is my workspace, so please be kind. My private workspace, but we'll get to your reading, Pisces. But yeah, the spirit is like, shoot your shot. Ready to go? That's just from the card of your intentions. Also, check the box below for my weekly readings. I feel like you're going to show heavily in the new weekly reading come Monday, Pisces. It's that dreamy nature. It's a full moon today in Scorpio. It is the flower full moon. And Pisces, you're ready to bloom. You're ready to shoot your shot. You're ready to pop the cherry. The cat and the lavender. And the squirrel and the chestnut. Preparation. Right now, your person is a squirrel and the chestnut. They're focusing on some very pentacled things, some physical issues. Even though this is preparation and it's like hoarding away, it feels like this person is hoarding health. This person is like running it out. Your person might have suddenly got into CrossFit or just put at it, just collecting miles in their workouts kind of thing. And it feels like they're hoarding health more than anything. They're not creepy like end of world preppers or anything, but it has that feeling like not quite extreme, but they're there. They're kind of in this energy of like, I got to get ready to be ready to be ready to be ready to manifest all our dreams. And so you're like, they seem a little more preemptive or a little more preparatory. And so obviously it's a preparation card, but what am I trying to say? Like, the night before, there's sometimes you're in a cycle of it's just not happening, and then you just rush the morning before to get everybody out the door. This is one of those seasons where your person will be the night before, I'm ready to go. I know what I'm going to wear. I know, what lunch is packed. It's that kind of energy of just, we're just going to be ready now. And you are the cat and the lavender. You are independence. Your person is like, I gotta worry about like 5 people to store nuts for. And you're like, what are you doing? I'm just gonna walk around and look around and enjoy myself. That's so unnecessary. Your person is thinking like, I think we should buy a mansion where everybody can stay in the event of a storm. And you're like, I'm thinking tiny house that we only have a place to come back to that we want to call home. It's that kind of opposing energy. Very opposing energy. Your person might be thinking of like, think ahead to summer because that's very close for us. And your person is thinking like, let's get ready for summer and have this great big summer. And you want to like you're not even thinking about summer. You're like, oh, whatever. We could turn the air conditioning on for all I care. I just want to be under the sheets with you. It's very sweet energy. It is like, you guys are going to, if you're actually in a relationship with this person already, my loves, definitely expect that you'll come to a beautiful compromise. Like you're complementing each other. Right now, it feels like if you're single, you're kind of feeling that bumping heads. You don't realize how you're going to ease each other's tension. You're like more living in the now, and your person is more living in the future. And when you guys come together, you guys kind of mix it up properly. There's no living in the past and struggling with that past. Forward thinking with the moon card and shooting your shot. There's an archer on this card, which is unusual for Pisces. It's very Sagittarian, but it's shooting for the moon too. All right, let's pull some of this dark magic tarot get you some cards for your own energy. That's probably good enough. Let's see more. The cards cards. I have the Three of Swords, the Queen of Cups in reverse. Oh, you are not thinking of being sweet. You are thinking of your heart having been broken and the things that can happen when you live your life out with your person you love, the Lovers. It could be a Gemini in your energy, but there is an attachment here that is, it's leaving others behind. Yeah, you're definitely in the energy of, I want to get away. I'm thinking of the honeymoon. Six of Wands, sure, we declare each other, our love for each other in a very public way with this card, but you're thinking of the honeymoon afterwards. You're thinking of the new start that comes after the shared part of love. Your focus is not on the Six of Wands energy. It's on these solo energies of, this is us in love. Let's make this happen. With the Queen of Cups and the Three of Swords energy, you're just thinking here like, I think I want to hold in my love a little bit. You're being a little immature about it. You're in a hermit mode probably. You're not being as wicked as you could be. But with the Queen of Cups in reverse, you're definitely not controlling your emotions well. You've been hurt. Pisces. Pisces, oh, I've been saying to my nephews, they're 1.5, and when they fall down and they cry and they have a tantrum and I pick them up, I say, oh, baby, who hurt you? And sometimes I hear myself say it, and I was like, I wish somebody would say that to me sometimes. And this is that moment where you're a little, you want to step away. You want to just, like, just give me a moment. That's why, as much as it is a pleasure to see you, I'm just going to hold in my own energy here because I've been hurt enough. I just need to step away. If you guys have stepped away, you are coming into a new energy of coming closer to your person, because when you step away from the crowds and the groups and all, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have friends and you shouldn't be on the PTA and you shouldn't like go out to drinks with people, but this is one of those times where you want to become into your lover. You really want to, and that's not really sexual. That's like, we should be close. And if I'm not giving energy to all these other ridiculous people that have hurt me, then certainly something can happen between us. And this might just be the kind of energy of you withdrawing your energy just enough for love to actually come in, because now you're not just throwing it out there. Oh yeah, Two of Swords, the Fool card, and the Ten of Pentacles. You want to tangle, is the word Spirit is saying. You want to tangle with the idea of creating a legacy, a physical legacy, grandchildren, children, college funds. You want that feeling, that big feeling of creation. It does have you a little anxious and a little uncertain, but I have the Fool card here because it's like, I want it. Is it so wrong to want to be a grandma and a grandpa someday? Why is it so hard for people to think, oh my gosh, the reason you're stuck in thinking about the now is because you want to think ahead, but others, you're having trouble finding that person that's thinking ahead, that's planning ahead and thinking about being a grandparent or being a mom or growing old together. The squirrel is looking at you and being like, I'm a future thinker. And I know you're not that happy thinking in the present too much, so I can balance some of that energy for you. Oh, let's see, another Ten of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. You're lifting burdens off yourself. You're lifting burdens off yourself. And so as you're cleaning up your own energy in the now, you're like, where are these people that want long-term future? I've made it in the now and I don't like it here, and I want to move on to like somebody who's a little more forward thinking, maybe a little more than just a one night stand kind of thinking. And you're creating that, and you're creating something a little more solid, and it's releasing a lot of your burdens, and it's bringing in the squirrel and chestnut energy, the energy of somebody who, yes, is thinking in that Ten of Pentacles, I have a lot of tens here for you. No, I don't. What do I have? Oh, it's the 6. That's why. Yeah, no, I have two tens. I have the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands here. But those burdens you're feeling like you're lifting that burden. And so you're actually, when you lift up that burden and lift out that energy out of your life by taking care of shit, other stuff kind of flows in, and this is that person. Let's see who they are. I'm going to pull the Affirmators Tarot here for them, your person. Oh my gosh. That was like, I hope that made sense because I like that one. That was very lovely. Two of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Oh. You know, how I said I had all the tens here? I didn't. I didn't have the Ten of Cups because there it is. And the King of Swords. This person is becoming aware of your desire for more. And they want to give to you. They have to give to you. But not in a physical way, in a love way. It's not like they're broke. Far from it. They're preparers. But the thing about it is that they are absolutely seeing that they've stocked up on a lot of stuff, but they ain't stocked on your Ten of Cups. Of Ten of Cups with you. Some of you could really want a lot of children. This person is juggling right now because they're thinking of like building up their tens, but they're becoming very aware with the Two of Pentacles. They're building up their tens, but they're very aware that the Ten of Cups is lacking. Like they are lacking. They're becoming very aware, could be an air sign, that they need to do, they need to think about love too. They can't just think about, the end of the world or getting, remember I told you this is preppers, but that's more extreme sides of things. This person is definitely trying to even out the energy. I do have some Sagittarius energy here, and this is like that, you know, getting stuck places. Okay, this person really did not do well in the pandemic. This is person is pandemic proofing their life. I feel it. I've done it. Thinking about what, you know, you start thinking like what would happen if all of a sudden ... happened, because that's a possibility. The economy sucks right now and people are losing their jobs or people are quitting their jobs and finding that open job economy ain't really all it is. So this person is literally pandemic proofing, getting stuck proofing their life, and right now all they can think about is how it's going to affect you, how it's going to bring in your love. They don't feel very exciting. They don't feel very on top of things. So what they're feeling right now, ooh, Six of Cups. The thing that they don't feel on top of is the sixes. And this is victories. Oh, because they're prepping so much. All right, look, yeah, Six of Wands. Oops, that's the Lovers. I'm sorry. You pulled it, they pulled it. Six of Wands. Celebration. Let the music play. They're living that Six of Wands, but they realize they got to add a Six of Cups to make it with you. There's a little bit of oh, Queen of Cups. They need you in the upright. That's what it was. The Queen of Cups in reverse. You pulled it in reverse. They pulled it in the upright. There are connections here, but you haven't met them. You haven't had their cup of love. Remember, that was like, you've been through it, man. Six of Pentacles. They have to get their sixes right. This Six of Pentacles is knowing each other's love language and living within it. You can't just know one love language, your own. You have to know the love language of the person. Then you have to know the love language of the people around you. Your kids will all have different love languages. The Six of Pentacles is knowing all the love languages and being able to do well in all situations. It's really hard. But that's something else this person is working on above and beyond just hoarding money in the bank and getting ready for, like, they're trauma proofing their lives. But that's so they can start moving forward in happiness and reassurance. And they want you to be part of that. Help me now so that in a couple months we can take a trip. You know, we can go to wine country for the weekend and have a weekender together. It's very British, I hear, to have a weekender together. And that's what this person is thinking about. Like, that's who I want there. I want Pisces there. I know you can be a little standoffish and a little out there because you're obviously dreaming about many wonderful things. But they want that with you because they see you can work on these love languages, and they may see that you have the love language of presence, of the now, your very nowness, Pisces, despite not knowing the future or the past clearly. Your nowness is, and even though you're a little frustrated in that nowness, it's like very hot to them right now because it's absolutely what they don't have. I'm going to pull some from the Cartomancy to see what the heck can bring you together. Why is this not coming together? What can bring you together? Oh, a break, parents, and try and soften a little. Don't be so sharp in your energy. I have the King of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. And Spirit is like, your parents might bring you together with that King of Cups. If your parents are throwing a party, do go, do go. I'm getting very Bridget Jones vibes. I think she met one of the guys at an ugly sweater party at her parents' house, something like that. It has that kind of vibe. And the reason you're coming in sharp is because you're coming in royal in this event. This event is going to be, you may seem cold and callous, but you are still drawing this person in. It's not necessarily a party, not Six of Wands kind of party that you're pulling elsewhere between the two of you. But it's definitely this like very subdued kind of event. Don't worry, I'm not pulling funeral vibes. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. Comfort, which you've been pulling on this energy too. And yes, this is moving forward with a lot of comfort and a little beauty and an encouragement. There's all kinds of queens here. So whoever is the feminine in this is the one who's going to have the yes or no. They're the one that's going to draw the person in. Ooh, Three of Swords. You did pull the Three of Swords because having to build, Spirit is saying some of you are also going to get some help from this person to build your single life, and you are not happy about it, and they know it. And that's how they're going to sneak in, is they're going to say, by the way, I see that you're a single girl and whatever. Are you one of those modern women? And you're like, no, I'd love to stay home, push out babies, and bake a pie. Even if you are career-minded, when you meet this person, you're going to be like, there is an empty place in my bed. I feel that energy from the feminine. Might be you or them. And whatever it is, you're going to come in. They're going to come in to help you with that. And they're going to realize that it's not really what you want. It's what you're doing. And they're going to try and come in and fill some of those spaces. I feel like that's where the approach will be. There will also, there might be a family party involved. Oh, all right. We're going to pull an oracle of the Fairytale card. I'm just really trying to get some person, so we'll read it too. Oh, I'm going to take this one because it's not Goldilocks. The Nixie of Mill Pond and Memory. There's a lot of pink in this card. We're dealing with the pink full moon today. The flower moon, it's fresh and vibed, and it's restorative. The full moon feels restorative because it feels like get up and get moving. Stir the energy. Here we go. I haven't read this one ever, so this is going to be great for me and you. All right, let's get to it. Let's go. All right. Oops. Sorry. The Nixie of Mill Pond. Oh, memory. Crying and wringing her hands, she called her beloved by name, but to no avail. She hurried across the other side of the mill pond and called him anew. She cursed the Nixie with harsh words, but no answer followed. The surface of the water remained calm. Only the moon's half face stared steadily back up at her. This is a tale that warns us more than once of what we must be wary of. First, we must be wary of giving our promises without knowing to whom we give our word and what it is we have given up. And secondly, when we try to avoid the keeping of our word, pain is the result, perhaps as a consequence of being out of integrity. This is a tale of a man who gives his word to a Nixie, and then upon realizing he has promised her his newborn son, takes pains to keep his son from her. He warns his son never to go near water, never to feel, never to remember, never to truly love, metaphysically. But this prohibition from the magic of water and of feelings, memory, and psyche cannot be maintained. As it happens in all these tales, there is no avoiding the keeping of our word in one form or another. Even so, there is so much hope within the tale, for the miller's son, although enchanted and blinded by his true love by his encounters with the magic of the Nixie, finally is able to recognize his true self and his true love with the help of good magic. The magic that increases and sustains love. Music that recalls memory and allows the lovers within the tale to see each other once more. When you receive this card, you are being given a very clear message that you cannot avoid in an emotional situation, nor can you have complete control over your own feelings. It is necessary to face whatever emotional situation you are seeking to avoid, and by doing so you will be freed from any curse or fear that you may have upon you. As always, you must as always, you must persevere to create lasting emotional change in your life, and you will be tested. But when you face the emotions you have long been avoiding, there will, at the end of the sorrow they bring, be joy, love, and recognition of your true soul family. This Three of Swords in your reading keeps popping up. It popped up in the beginning, and it popped up again here. And what it is, it's a feeling you must face. And it is a sadness with love, something that's forced you to become very icy. But you are magical. You are the moon card. Did you not hear them mention things about you in that deck without specifically calling you out, Pisces? The deal is this. When you focus on these emotional changes, these things that you need to stand up and walk towards and handle, these things that are upsetting you, you are actually creating emotional space for somebody to come in and love you. And that is what the Nixie of the Mill Pawn does. Instead of, believe it or not, this Nixie had the farmer promise his son to her. But when he brought his son to her, she was about to bless him. And he didn't know that. And so they had to live in a time of fear and staying away from water and emotion and basically masking reality and humanness about themselves. I mean, you could basically be an automaton, a robot, if you're trying to suppress all those things. And he still comes to the calling, and he becomes great, and he becomes himself. Don't be afraid to face this sadness. Don't be afraid, you know. You don't have to resist the sadness. Embrace it, because on the other side of this sadness is somebody that really, really adores you and wants you there in their life. And I can't imagine anything like that have created sadness in your life. That's created the sadness in your life. This is something new and amazing. And it's definitely caught your eye and attention. It's made you stand up and notice and move forward towards it. So keep going, my loves, Pisces. You're so close to some strength. I know a lot of you don't feel strong and feel out of control in your life. I feel like this is coming. This is settling your heart and making you realize the value of your true self. It's kind of pretty. Trust me, the more yourself you become, the greater lover you acquire. It just happens. There's nothing else that can be done. You will attract, they will see it in you. And this is what's happening to you right now. And it's going to be fast, because this is the kind of change that makes big room. Because look at this pink card on the full moon. And you're the moon card. It's so aligned with everything and everything that dude, I would be doing shadow work all day today. Because that's how open your heart is going to be to receive just the perfect fit, the perfect thing you need. And it's more of a time thing. Timing has been really important lately for various reasons, but this is definitely like your timing and their timing are going to complement each other, and you're going to take over time. You're going to control time, basically, but for each other and for happiness and joy and love. All right, Pisces, I think I've rambled enough. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip, or donate if you desire. Everything is in the box below. And of course, until next time, my loves, and God bless.